Well, I think you look at the week and the whole process of it. And, after the emotional win last week, we knew we weren't going to be our best. I thought defensively we were outstanding. I thought our coverage units, other than the one return, really helped us. Offensively, we weren't our best. We had some plays that we could have made. But, I didn't really, get too caught up in it. I got to find ways to rest guys and make sure we get the work that we're done. But that group, that locker room, they're tight. They just want to win every game. We're very competitive, right? Like, even tonight, I feel like we lost. And, you can't. I mean, it's tough to win in professional football. You win by 1 point, and you ain't played your best, you still won the football game. So I try to be positive. This little guy, coming in the locker room afterwards, put me in a better mood.
You really started running a running back early. You threw to him. He ran the majority of the play. Was there a reason for that?
Yeah, I try to get 24 going. He's a very special player. We just haven't got a chance to get him on the roster. We know he can play receiver and some running back stuff for us. And we didn't get lined up a lot. On like 3 plays, we were lined up, wrong. And we just weren't at our best offensively. We should have scored some more points. And sometimes you're going to have those days. It's luxury when you win those games when you don't play that well.
How do you take everything from tonight and then move forward so it'll be coming up a big game like next week in Winnipeg?
Yeah, we'll see. I think the media is going to make a big deal about it. The whole Grey Cup rematch and all that stuff. It's a whole new year. I'm not really too worried about it, and I'm going to sit some of our guys that are beat up too. Some of our stars ain't going to be playing next week, and I'm not worried about this next game. I'm worried about as far as going 1-0 and going out there and winning in Winnipeg. But we're not going to jeopardize some of our star players that are beat up based off this game. We all know we got to get to the East Final. We did that. You win that game, you're in the Grey Cup. So there's one game, right? But we're still going to keep that mindset 1-0. Right, but I'm not putting anybody in jeopardy to make the media happy as far as who we're going to play.
How happy were you with the play of 48 tonight?
He played great. Wynton's that guy, and you look at touchdown on the ankle last year. He made the play when won us that football game, and did a great job. I joked with him afterwards. I said, "Hey, you want to play some tailback, tonight?" I thought he did a great job, making plays. I thought our whole defense, I think our defensive line played outstanding. The secondary made the plays when they needed to, and some of the plays that they did hit, the quarterback bought time and they made them. But I thought the defense, that was one of our best performances. Yeah, anytime you win a game, it feels pretty good, right? We've been pretty lucky to win all our games at home, right? And we're a competitive group. We compete all the time in practice. Those guys compete in the locker room. They compete at the lunch hall. It's for real with these guys. So they've done their part. I'm going to continue to do my part, and then let's just go to work and keep getting better. We're not even near the finish line.
It's been a while since this group, this team, this organization, has had the dominance against Hamilton like this. From a time perspective, what does it mean to the group? What does it mean to you know that you guys got 3 wins against them this year? That's it. You see them down the road.
Yeah, it's big for our group, and we always talk about how you want to be remembered. We want to be, talked about one of the best teams in Argos history, and it's nice to be a part of it. It's a luxury that we got our jobs to have the opportunity to do it. So now we got to go to work to do it. But yeah, to beat them 4 times, I don't know when last time that's happened. And it, more so than anything, we want to do it for our fans, right? And our fans were outstanding today. They were making crowd noise, making it hard on the offense. It was nice to see, and then let's continue to build off that. But we want to give the city of Toronto, something they can be proud of, and we're proud to be here.
Have you seen that kind of momentum within the fan base and within the city since you've taken over here, Ryan, that's slowly but surely starting to build up?
No, it's growing. Like the other day, I had to go to the RBC in Liberty Village, right? And we ran over there and came back. I lost a bet to Mike Miller on the college football game. So I had to go do that, and then the guy stopped me because I had my Argos gear on, right? I always try to wear Argos gear around the city. He goes, "Hey, you play for the Argos?" I said, "I appreciate the compliment, but no, I coach." Right? And he was like, "Good luck on Saturday." And like my first year, no one knew who I was. Now I get recognized around the city. It's not like I want to be recognized around the city, but you can see the buzz around the city. People are jumping on board, and we want to continue to grow on that and make sure that, those folks are happy with the product we're putting on the field. And this is my home. I live here year round. He's going to school now, and we're really enjoying ourselves.
Just last an update on PDL and what his injury was.
Yeah, he'll be okay. He's been dealing with it, and I almost thought about sitting him. He felt like he could go, so it's not going to be long term, those things. But he's not playing next week. I even told him before this game, "Hey, I ain't playing it next week on a 6-day week. I got to get you healthy." So he fought through it. We found a way to get it done without him, and it's nice to see. Like we said in one of our PowerPoints for this week, how we're going to win this game. Next man up. I don't care who dresses. We expect to win, and that's our mindset every day.
Couple more. How about the connection with Chad and John? It feels like it's really manufactured right now.
No doubt, and they had a great offseason together, and, Dejan lives here year-round, Chad does as well, so they got plenty of time together. They're at the bubble, at Lamport, working, and, Chad could see it coming. I could see Dejan's growth coming as well, but I didn't get to watch their workouts, right? I mean, it's illegal, so I wasn't around it, but Chad was like, look, this guy's going. So I told Dejan a few weeks ago, he's a basketball player basketball. I just told him, I said, you're a football player. You ain't no basketball player. So, I mean, you watch his mitts. He goes up and gets it. That's his basketball background. But he's grown into a football player, and he's very physical that people don't give him credit for. He does a lot of stuff around the box.
12-1. It's pretty impressive start here for, your career here in the CFL. And to top that off, 4-0 against one of the biggest rivals this organization's ever had. Can you put that in perspective for us?
Yeah, we went 1-0. I'm going to tell you right now, out of my whole career against a rival school, I've never lost, because that means it's some personal stuff. I take those things personal, and that's what happened. We went out there, we executed when we needed to. O-line played really well. Running backs ran hard. Wide receivers got open. I just think that everybody had a hand in this today. And look at the guys on defense. I mean, causing all those turnovers, that's huge for us as an offense to have a short field. And I just think there's a lot to improve on, and we're still getting better each and every day.
Wynton's a pillar on this team and a very vocal guy on and off the field. I mean, how good was it to see him, touch the end zone tonight and have the game that he did?
Should have had two, right?
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic player. He comes in early, he leaves late, he gets his work done. He brings the intensity, the focus, the determination each and every day. It ripples all down through the defense and special teams, even offense. When we're going against the defense, it's always the pressure's on. And like he says, good business. And that's what he always does, is good business.
This offense has been spectacular the whole entire season, starting from the offensive line yourself, but more importantly, the running backs. I mean, obviously with, Andrew out, AJ resting, you guys have Wynton McManis come in tonight. I mean, what did you see from him? And just the list goes on with him and Dan, and also Javon Lee, too, who can step up as well.
It's huge when guys, can make plays from a running back position and be able to understand pass protection and still catch the ball. It's another effect that defense have to get ready for. And I just think those guys were focused. They were ready. They picked up blitzes when they needed to, and they ran hard. And it's all about focus, man. If everybody's focused each and every day, in each meeting, every time we step on the field for a walkthrough or a game rep, they know what they're doing. So, I'm just proud of each one of the guys out there. When their number's called, they step up.
My last one, Ryan was saying earlier that, next week, to look ahead, you're going up against a team that you guys beat in the Grey Cup last year. But he's not going to play into the media's hands and make this a big rematch and have his full team starting. You personally, is this a game that you want to play in, or is this something that, hey, you know what, maybe we'll see him down the road?
Yeah, I want to play in it, of course. I think everybody wants to play in it. We're going to try to give us our best and do whatever we can to go out there and be 1-0, and that's the mentality we have each and every day, no matter who the opponent is.
Do you view this game as a Grey Cup rematch, or is it just another week in the CFL?
Next week?
Yes.
It's another game, another day to go 1-0. That's been our mentality all season, and it's cliche to say, but it really works around here.
How important was it to have that quick start?
Yeah, huge. Should have been even quicker and kept on executing, but it's about the small details. I got to fix some things too, and we all got to work hard. We got to keep our foot on the gas and keep on just coming to work with a mindset that I'm trying to get better and not be complacent.
And even to the ability of such a great catch with Dejan Brissett,
Yeah.
obviously 2 touchdowns with him.
Yep.
How important is he to this team?
Yeah, it's huge. He's a hard worker, and I've loved him since I got here, 2 years ago. And I just think he keeps on elevating his game. He loves, the pressure of being a Canadian and people doubting him. And I think he just elevates everybody's game all across the board. He's a fantastic player. He's a special player, and I'm so happy he's on our team.
Ryan was saying that you guys, worked out in the bubble at Lamport throughout the course of the offseason. I mean, how much does that pay off, all that hard work in the offseason to pay off with you, the connection between you and him?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, you see it out there every game. He knows where I'm going to be. He knows when I'm breaking the pocket, how to get open. He trusts what he sees, and I think he's a very instinctive player. And he knows all the positions, and for a guy like that to be able to play any position, step right in and do really well, it's priceless on a team here.
Get the sweep of this team.
It's big for us. We pride ourselves in being one of the top defenses in the league, and each week, no matter the circumstances, we want to go out and show that and showcase that. And, I believe we did a great job today. The energy was there. We were flying around and making plays all over. So.
What do you like? I was just asking Ryan earlier this outside there. I mean, it seems like the tide here at BMO's changing a little bit in terms of the fan base, and I know you're one of the guys that's on the sidelines pumping the crowd up as much as humanly possible. I mean, have you noticed that kind of shift in momentum here within the fans and the community kind of backing you guys a little bit more?
Yeah, you love it. You can feel it. The atmosphere, just being out. When we're going to practices, when we're out on the town, you have some gear on. People engage. The fans are saying, "Go Argos," telling us back-to-back boys. It's, just little things like that that they're paying attention. We're doing a good job, and, they're behind us. The seat is behind us.
Not to look ahead, though, but Ryan was also just suggesting that next week against Winnipeg that there will be some lineup changes in terms of guys, dealing with injuries and not playing into the media and playing into the, Grey Cup rematch and resting some guys. I mean, just you personally, is that a game that you want to play in, or are you kind of feeling that, maybe I could use the rest and what have you?
I'm a player, man. I signed up to play the game. I can't control, thing I control. What I control is to be ready for the game each week. So, whatever happens. But for me, myself, I would love to play. I want to play. I got a lot of goals for myself.
Obviously, you're one of the leaders on defense, and even to add on to the 2 interceptions, did those make for a good birthday gift as well this week?
Yeah. It would have been better, like I said, the icing on the cake would have been two. Pretty hard on myself, but all in all, man, it was a great birthday.
And even with 12-1, obviously, like with resting guys, like does the motivation still there? Obviously, just keep going 1-0 every week.
Always still there. It's always still there. At some point, you got to be who you are. And at this point in the season, we are who we are. So finish out the year that way. You can't let up. You can't take your foot off the gas. You got to have a heavy foot. And, that's our plan.
Just have everyone here healthy for when it comes to November 11th.
Everyone here healthy. Hey, if we play hard, when you play a little timid, that's how you get hurt. So if everybody's cutting it loose, flying around, we'll be all right.
Is this the game ball?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Defensive game ball?
Defensive game ball.
How many of those have you guys received?
Shoot, that might be my first one this week.
Come on. This week.
No, that's my first one this year. They're pretty hard on me. They expect a lot of players. So you see what I'm saying? So it's not that easy for me to get a game, but I gotta kind of go above and beyond. But I appreciate it. They push me every week, and I love it. I wouldn't rather any other way.
If you'd have scored 2 touchdowns, it'd have been a slam dunk. So I mean.
Yeah, if I would have scored 2 touchdowns, I'd probably be naked right now. I don't know.
What's the little guy's name, Wynn?
Aiko Memphis McManis.
What's going on, buddy?
Say hi. Say hi.
Is he gonna keep the game ball?
Yeah, he's gonna keep. He won't let me get it. It's his now.
Takes after his dad.
Yeah, man, take it. Take it. That's it. No option. Ain't that right? Give me a high five.
I have an important question. How deep in your head was the cutback to get that touchdown? Were you thinking about that the whole time down, waiting to see if you could pull that one off?
Yeah. You plan it. You set up your blocks. You want to reward your guys too for working that hard for you and blocking down the field. So, I wish I could have got it in for him. It makes it look like we didn't block well. So, man, I want that one back. I want it back.